Happy Sunday, Crystal Groovers, Sage of Stones, as promised with the new inventory sneak peek video. I've just spent all morning categorizing and cataloging and inventorying all this amazing new stock. So here is the sneak peek video for it. Excuse the locale. This is my shipping room, so you may see a disaster off to the right, which will just be a bunch of bubble wrap and all that kind of jazz. But there will be another video probably in about a week's time. I'll give this video about a week to sit and see who wants to grab what. The reason I do these sneak peek videos and then the new inventory videos is obviously to give you guys a moving look at everything, but also to be completely honest with you, the more items I can sell from these videos, the less items I have to individually photograph and post, which is super time consuming. So I'm happy to sell any of these pieces from these videos that I shoot. So with all that said, guys, you know, if you've been following me for any length of time, how to contact me. But for those new followers, thank you, first of all. And secondly, you can get me on any of my socials. I am at Sage of Stones on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Twitter is far and away the platform that I'm most active on and most likely to reply to you the quickest on. But you can DM me on any of those channels. You can also get me at my Facebook business page, which is facebook.com/Sage of Stones. And you can reply to the thread on this video here in YouTube, or finally, you can also email me at sales@sageofstones.com, sales@sageofstones.com. So with all that said, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time, talking about each of these crystals individually. I'm going to go over the table, pick a few up to give you some reference for size. I'll tell you what each of them are, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. That will come in a later video. Again, this is just your chance to claim anything that you see that immediately catches your eye. All right, let's get into it. So over here on the left, we've got these gorgeous pink amethyst slabs. They will come with a stand. There's two of those. Here's one of them just for size reference. Nice big thick pieces, gorgeous druzy in these. So two of the pink amethyst, and then I've got a whole selection of gorgeous citrine clusters. So these three here are kind of big slabs. And again, I'll pick one up just for size reference. This one's got some really nice pine clusters on it, gorgeous colors. So again, these will all come with a stand. That's the second one there. Much smaller points on that one. And this is the third one here. And then we move into these two really unique pieces. I don't see this often, and when I do, I grab it. So if we look on this one, for example, you can see that some of the points have like this white frosted coating on them. That's the beginning of these, or these crystals beginning to opalize. So they're not full opals, but had they been left in the ground for another couple million years maybe, they may have turned into opal. But those opalized frosted points are really rare and really unique. I don't see them often, and I love to grab them when I do. So I've got a couple of pieces that have that opalized frosting on the points. This is another citrine druzy cluster piece. This one is angel aurid. Really pretty piece. And then these are just standard polished citrine clusters. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. These are really cool. These are combination pieces of lepidolite and pink tourmaline. So I've got 4 of those. This one's really cool. It's lepidolite, pink tourmaline, and obviously it's got some nice slabs of mica on it as well. And lepidolite is a form of mica, but I don't often see it in these really defined slabs like that. So 4 of those. And this is scholasite. So I've got a few different pieces of this. This is the largest of the 4. And then there's number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. The cool thing about scholasite is the way that it fans out. You can see those fans all over it. Really cool. This piece here is massive. It's a huge blue fluorite specimen, but the really cool thing about this piece is that it is covered with dogtooth calcite. So let me flip it over. And you can see all the dogtooth calcite on the reverse side as well. So that's the back side. And this blue fluorite specimen weighs 8 pounds, 13 plus ounces. It's big, it's heavy. Really awesome statement piece. All right, I've got a couple of these fossil coral mortar and pestles. These always go really quickly, especially in the fossil coral. So 2 of those, and they're pretty big size. They're, I think, 5-inch bowls. So that's the size of that, and then this is the size of the bowl. So a couple of those, and these really gorgeous druzy agate stars. These are really nice, big chunky pieces. Beautiful druzy on the front. Awesome agate on the back. That looks like dendritic agate, that one. And this is more of your standard regular banded agate. Gorgeous druzy on it too. Nice big thick chunky pieces on those. I've got a whole bunch of these selenite spheres in. I've got the one on the left that's sitting on one of my white light LEDs, and obviously the one on the right sitting on a lotus style color changing LED. So got a bunch of those selenite spheres in. These are lithium quartz. Lithium quartz is really rare. It's got a very faint pink hue to it, which the camera may or may not pick up, but I don't see lithium quartz very often at all, so I grabbed a couple of pieces of those. I've got some cute soapstone owls in 2 different colors and 2 different styles. So that's the first style, this is the second style. And then I've got these tangerine quartz clusters. This one's cool, it's a floater, which means that the points are all over it, like both sides. That's more rare in the cluster world to see a floater. So I've got 3 of those. This one's cool, it's almost like a big cathedral point with a bunch of clusters growing off it. And then a 3rd one. And then I've got a selection of these tangerine quartz Lemurian points as well. Almost forgot about these. I'm just gonna pop over here real quick. These are prehnite towers, so prehnite with epidote inclusions. So I've got 5 of those. And I've got a few of these black tourmaline sticks, raw black tourmaline sticks. Really cool, so 3 of those as well. This is really nice. It's a natural double terminated smoky quartz point. So you often see the double terminateds that are cut and polished. This is obviously not cut and polished. This is naturally formed double terminated point in smoky quartz. These are cool. These are from Peru. So it's clear quartz loaded up with gorgeous pyrite. So whenever you see a crystal that also has clear quartz growing with it, clear quartz being an energy amplifier, guys, is going to amplify the properties of the crystal that it's growing with and make those properties more potent. And in this case, pyrite being an abundant stone, one of the premier abundant stones, also known as fool's gold, this would be a great piece to use as an abundant stone in any of your magical workings or on grids, because the clear quartz is going to really amplify those abundance properties of that pyrite. So once again, pyrite and clear quartz, I've got 2 pieces of those. Okay, up the back here, we've got a couple of gorgeous clear quartz clusters that come in custom wooden stands. What I like to do with these kinds of pieces that are in these wooden stands is I'll drill holes or a hole through the bottom of the stand, And then I can sit it on one of these LED, like one of the flat disc ones, but the color changing one. So the light shines up through the hole in the stand and then illuminates the crystal. If you wanted to buy one of these with a color changing stand, I'd be happy to drill the hole for you and get that crystal flashing with all the colors of the LED light. Let me know. There's 2 of those. This is a gorgeous piece of peacock ore, and it's a nice big chunky piece as well. Look at the colors and the flash on that, just beautiful. So peacock ore, and then I've got 3 gorgeous green fluorite wands. They're all around the same size and they're full of rainbows. So I've got 3 of those. This is a unique combination of kunzite and lepidolite, raw kunzite with lepidolite, so 2 of those. Some beautiful little yellow fluorite angel wings. These are sold as a pair. They're about that size. And then a really nice little yellow fluorite fairy. I know the fairies are always popular. She's really cute, just one of those. I've got some more chakra sets that have come in. I was pretty much out of the ones that I had. So these ones have clear quartz for the crown, amethyst for the third eye. That looks like blue aventurine, I think, for the throat chakra, green aventurine for the heart chakra. This is citrine for the solar plexus, red jasper for the sacral, and hematite for the root. So chakra packs, great idea for any kind of crystal newbies, or if you just want to get a crystal for each of your chakra points for meditation. Got some brown aragonite raw specimens as well. They're all around the same size. Got this gorgeous piece of malachite, super blingy, fibrous, and even with some velvety inclusions on this one. So just one raw malachite. This is spectacular. I've never seen these before, ever. This is shungite with pyrite growing on top of it. Never seen this combination before. Really fascinating. Yeah, really cool. So I've got 3 pieces of that. The smallest one actually is a floater. It has the pyrite on both sides. The other 2 just have the pyrite on the top. So shungite with pyrite. This is a really nice piece of smoky quartz cluster. So just one of those. I've got 4 pieces of apophyllite here. This second one here with a slightly pink hue, that's apophyllite with stilbite. So I've got 2 larger pieces and 2 smaller ones. This is badass. So this is a clear quartz cluster, but it's a Lemurian cluster. Look at the big Lemurian lines here on this particular point. And then there's going to be some others on some of these other smaller points as well. But just a nice, big, chunky, clear quartz Lemurian cluster. I often see the Lemurian seeds, which are just the points by themselves. Very, very rarely do I ever see them in a cluster like this. So clear quartz Lemurian. So these are clear quartz with fluorite. And you can see that they're super blingy and super flashy. And just really great shapes with caverns and stuff all over them. But the really amazing part on these, and I'm going to zoom in and hopefully be able to catch it, is these tiny little needle points all over it. How close can I get? Yeah, I lose quality when I get too close. Look at the tiny little needles everywhere. When you get this thing in front of your naked eye, guys, it's absolutely spectacular. So this is the largest of the 3, and then I've got 2 more pieces here as well. You can see the fluorite cubes, and of course all those needles are the clear quartz. So 1, 2, and 3 of those. These are gorgeous too. This is raw druzy agate pieces. This first one's just a showstopper. Look at the patterning on that. It's got that whole side that's full of druzy. There's more druzy here on the sides. And just gorgeous patterning and banding and deliciousness. So I love that piece. And then I've got 4 other pieces here, and you can see they're all got that really like fine velvety druzy on them. Like, look at this piece, for example. You can see where it's been cut, all the banding. Just beautiful pieces. This is petrified wood, tumbled petrified wood. These are tumbled dendritic agates. Dendritic opals, my bad. Tumbled dendritic opals, which is also known as merlinite, not to be confused with mystic merlinite, which is indigo gabbro. This is just plain merlinite, dendritic opal tumbles. I've got some candle holders here, so clear quartz at the back, 2 of those, and 2 rose quartz raw candle holders. This is a nice amethyst piece. Let me pick up one of these. Clear quartz are all roughly the same. This is rose quartz, sorry. They're all roughly the same size. This is a really nice amethyst cluster with all these little cacoxenite inclusions in it. It's about that size. Beautiful druzy agate, freeform / flame. So just one of those. This is a really pretty little fluorite heart, banded fluorite, purple fluorite. And then we get into these really cool Merkabas. So really nice chunky size. I've got 2 here in the, I would say it's a green zebra jasper. I've got 1 of the fossil coral, and then 1 of the pink calcite. And the pink calcite is UV reactive, so you get this under a black light and it lights up like 80s hot pink. Really cool. Got a couple of smaller Shungite ones and a few little babies, a couple of clear quartz and 1 rose quartz. I also have red jasper bowls. So these are, I think, 4-inch bowls. So I've got 3 in the red jasper. I've got 3 in the green jasper and 3 in the fossil coral. And then I've got a whole bunch of these jet tumbled stones. And don't forget, guys, the selenite bowls are still available as well. So I'm going to take a quick look over the table, and oh, I missed these. So I've got these 1 kilo, roughly 2.2 pound bags of black tourmaline chips. All right, so got 2 bags of those. Let me take a look and make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay guys, I think that about covers it. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know which of these pieces are calling your name, and I ship out every Monday and Thursday. So if you want to make an order tonight, I can get this out to you tomorrow. Can't beat next day shipping. So again, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your Sunday evening or whenever you're watching this video. Sage love.